Hello everybody, and please meet my new 1954 Belvedere, new to me. This video is kind of meant to answer the question as what I am doing with a 1954 Plymouth Belvedere. But I've always been interested in cars, and my favorite cars are Mopars, but I've had interests in pre-1970. I really like the General Motors cars. But this is a 1953 Plymouth Belvedere, excuse me. Plymouth was begun in 1928. It fell under the Chrysler Corporation, which includes Chrysler as the top of the line cars, Dodge, which included trucks, and Plymouth, which was kind of the value conscience line of. So there were three lines of cars. There was Belvedere was the top. The, oh my goodness, starts with an S. Savoy, thank you. It was a that was the second, and then there was a lower level that was a bare bones vehicle, no radio, no nothing, but just an engine, transmission, and a way to steer the car. But the Belvedere was the top. So it's kind of a family car. I would kind of put it, if you think about in the 80s, they came up with a car, you know, they had the Chevrolet Caprice and they had the Chevrolet Impala. Well, the Caprice was the step up. If you wanted to stay in Chevrolet, but you wanted a little bit more nicer car, but if you just needed a transportation and didn't want to get all the frills, then an Impala was your car. Well, this is like the Belvedere is kind of like the Caprice for this. If you look up the 1954 Chevrolet Bel Air, the fascia and the body design almost look like the same car. I thought this was a Bel Air, but I knew that it wasn't because it didn't quite look that way. But lots of common design features between those two cars. Chevrolet was always playing third to Ford, number 2, and Chevrolet was always number 1. And they sold over 100,000 units of this car, of this particular car right here. It also came in a 2-door, I believe it came in a convertible and a station wagon. But then the station wagon was called the Suburban. Believe it or not, Chevrolet was not the first Suburban. Plymouth had the first Suburban, I'm pretty sure. But it was called the Suburban, was their wagon. Kind of cool name. Chevrolet got that from them, I guess. But where was I going with all of that? So 1950s cars are so cool, and I want to show you why. And this is the beauty that I saw when I saw that grimy, moldy, dirty car in the junkyard. First of all, you got to look at the chrome. There is just so much added touch to these 50s cars. Even the bottom of the line cars had chrome in them. And as much chrome as this car has, it certainly wasn't the biggest offender of that. But look at that hood ornament. I mean, and this is not the wildest hood ornament. It's in chrome. It's huge. It's like a rocket going down the I would imagine Plymouth was kind of like they kind of had a sailboat that was you know, coming to the new world kind of thing, and that's kind of what that looks like. Here's another hood pin. And if you didn't get it before, this little thing in the grill right here says Plymouth, and it's got that bar. Completely non-functional ornamentation. You got a chrome bumper with these bumper guards. I don't know if the bumper guards serve any kind of function. Turn signals are right down there below the headlights, but just non-functional. But just it was all for the sake of art. These are very artistic cars. Chrome continues down the hood, down the car, and then you've got the chrome script saying Belvedere. The chrome stops at the door panel. It has to, the door wouldn't open. It picks up again, goes all the way to the big wing at the back. And then look at this, the bar drops down a little bit. Oh, and look at these lines. You see these lines? That's going to show up all throughout the car. We're going to come back to that in a minute. The chrome peters out at the end, but then you've got these fins that just decorate the back of the car, and you got a little flag. Where's the flag? Here's the flag. But see, I can do so much cleaning up on this car. And if I got it painted, you know, I could return it at the factory. And that would be, I wouldn't have to add anything to it. Now, so, two-tone paint. We got green, kind of an aqua green. Somebody said mint earlier today. And we got white on the top. And then here we got another call out. I guess that was an early Plymouth. Maybe that's a Belvedere. I don't know. I'll have to look that one up. This was popular in the 50s. These kind of visors for the side. Both sides have that. Some of the 50s cars also had a visor that went over the top of the window. Chrome windshield wipers. Chrome backup mirror. Chrome antenna. Chrome, chrome, chrome. Oh, door handles. I just love these door handles. And even though we're hassling to get them out of the way, if you move that thing over there, you can get your key in the door. I don't have keys for this car. One of the cool features of this particular car that I found is the seats. 70-year-old seats. These are factory seats. Did I say factory seats? I don't have to touch these seats. I might put something over to protect them, but my goodness, I don't need to do anything to those seats. Those are perfect. The door cards. I don't need to do anything to these door cards. Well, I might want to steam clean whatever crud that is on there. Your VIN number, inside VIN number. Whoop, hands in the way. Chrome again. This is a standard transmission. The appearance of the first automatic transmission for Plymouth was 1954. But look at, you remember those lines we were talking about? The lines in the door, the lines in the chrome we saw earlier. Oh, remember the door handle outside? Well, the door handle inside the same way. Chrome here, chrome window opener, chrome and painted dashboard. You don't see painted dashboards anymore. And Art Deco lettering for your odometer. This car has 94,000 miles on it. AM radio. Here's your heater controls. I don't know if this car has air conditioning. I don't know. There's a box under the hood. I don't know. I'm not going to say that it does right now. There's your speaker for the radio. We got a glove compartment. And bus fuses. Any old school guys remember bus fuses? We got some. Oh, that's cool. I didn't see that before. Maintenance sticker on the dashboard. Somebody scratched it off. I hope they kept up with it. Ashtray. Gotta have an ashtray, and there's still a cigarette in there. I just keep that in there for posterity. Plymouth, in case you forgot. Maybe this is a Plymouth logo. Maybe that's a Belvedere logo. I don't know. The president of Chrysler, can't remember his name, Virgil Exner, and another guy helped develop the Belvedere. And the president of Chrysler at the time, he wanted headroom in the car, and if my headliner wasn't down, I could demonstrate that better. But he wanted you to be able to wear a hat. The car sits low, but it's got a kind of a high top. But it's very roomy in the middle for as small as it looks compared to other 50s cars. Of course, you gotta have a lighter. Everybody smoked in the 50s. Even the people in the back seat. Let's go check out the back seat. Same nice door panels. That one's probably the best one. Look at that fancy schmancy door panel trimming. This is looks like white vinyl up here. The pattern is repeated in the seats. Two-tone seats, like the car. And of course, ashtray. Everybody smoked in the 50s. This is cool too. Nice little detail. The green stops, and the white starts and goes all the way to the top, just like it does around here. Chrome. We already talked about the chrome around the mirror. Gas cap. Now, one of the things I like about 50s GM cars is that 55 Chevy did not. 56 and the 57 Chevy, don't remember the 58, but they had the gas caps inside the turn signals. That does not look nice. That looks like an afterthought. But that's what you're gonna do. Gotta put the gas in somewhere. Hubcaps. Everybody had hubcaps back then. You didn't get wheels from the factory till later. Maybe 60s, late 60s. Definitely by the late 60s, early 70s, you started seeing factory wheels. This is as nice as it got in 1954. You got a little side mirror. Passenger wants to open it up. So that is that's the video for the 54 Chevy. Hope you enjoyed this video. Please, if you did, please like and subscribe to my channel. I've got one follower right now, and that's me. But I'm going to continue to post updates on this car as they come. And I'm also going to be posting a video about this van over here that I've been working on for the last year. And thanks for listening. You guys have a good day. Thanks for coming by my channel.